All right, Shalom. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 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 2. And it reads, it says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience." That's right. So I want to give all the praise and glory and honors to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Ahad, Dash. Which give me the spirit and strength to do this lesson. And also I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well in the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. Wash Shalom, my rocking to the elect, beginning with 144,000, to sky and rod, and every place within the time and relatively saved. Shalom. Alright, I'm gonna make this super quick, gotta get back on the clock. But it's some, that I wanna speak on because it makes it makes all the sense in the world to me, man. We're often tried, as the scriptures say. Hey, the ones that he loves, the ones that the Lord loves, are tried often. Alright? And once you understand why, you get the deeper understanding of why it happens, and you'll have a different attitude, towards it. That's why it tells you in the scripture in the book of Job. What does it say? Job chapter 5. Oh, he said, "Despise not the chastity of the Lord." All right, and I believe that's in the book of Proverbs. Despise not the chastity of the Lord. And right here, in the book of Job chapter 5, it says in verse 17, it says, "Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected. Therefore, despise not the chastity of the Almighty." That's right. Because the Lord, he will chasten us pretty frequently so that our patience can grow. Because in the midst of the chastisement, in the midst of going through whatever hell it is you're going through, or you've been through, it's always a time where you have to be patient. That's always a time where you have to be patient, right? And the Lord, He's doing that just so that patience can grow. All right, that's why you're tested frequently, because the more that you're tested, the more your faith, and your patience will grow. All right, and that's a fact. The patience will grow the more that you're tested. Right? And we'll pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai for something. It may be something that we really want, maybe a better car, a better job, whatever it may be. And Lord, He may not come through immediately, but guess what? It'll come in time, you know, in His time. All right, and sometimes Jake be in the flesh, we in the flesh, so you think like, damn, why is it taking? Damn, why haven't got what I prayed about it? You thinking I prayed about it? I continue to pray about it, pray for it, wherever it may be. It hasn't came yet. And the Lord, He does that. He do that so that you can, because He wants your patience to grow, right? Because if you always get something, immediately when you ask for it, that's not giving that's not allowing your patience to grow, right? It's not allowing your patience to grow, man. All right, so the Lord, He'll make us wait for certain things for our benefit, all right? Because you gotta understand that the time that we're coming in, which is the time of Jacob's trouble at his height. Hey, you're gonna need all the patience. You're gonna need a great portion of patience, man. All right, you're gonna need a great portion of patience. And Lord, look, He understands that. So that's why He's allowing you to wait for certain things and not receive it immediately. All right. Let me go back to James chapter 1, verse 2. It says, "My brother, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience." There you go. That the trying of your faith worketh patience. You see? So that's what's happening, man. We did that in NLT. It's like it. NLT, it says, "For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow." Go. See that? You see? Because that's what it's all about. Because what did Yahweh Shah say? He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right? Because to remain in this truth, hey, you have to have patience, bro. You have to have patience. And the Lord knows what He's doing when He makes you work for certain things. So now, when you realize that you haven't got what you prayed for yet, now you can think, okay, this is the reason why I haven't received it yet. Because the Lord wants you to wants your patience to grow, right? Ultimately, so you can remain in this truth. Because like the scripture say in the book of I believe it's Sirach, woe unto you that have lost patience. Yeah, woe unto you that have lost patience. So we don't want to be those men that lose patience and fall out the truth. Now we want to be those men that hold on. In order to do that, you have to learn patience. Your patience has to grow, right? And that's why the Lord, once again, He puts you through hell. So that patience can grow. Like I said before, whatever situation, whatever trial or tribulation you go through, it's going to require you to be patient. I don't care what it is that you're going through. It's going to require patience. I don't care what it is. Whether if it's a situation you're dealing with a person that's coming up with it, it's going to require patience for you to get to hold on and not, lose it. Lose your mind, lose your, temper, but you can hold on. So, yeah, man, like I said, I'm gonna make this short, just wanted to bring that out. Do what is edifying to next conversation.